Bachelor's Grove is one of the most haunted cemeteries in Illinois and dates back to the 1800s. First inhabitants were mostly single German men, bachelors, who were killed during their work on the Illinois and Michigan Canal. Nestled in the middle of a forest preserve down a very long, spooky path, and hundreds of ghost sightings and creepy stories have been attributed to it. It was said to be a dumping ground for bodies by Al Capone in the 20s and a hotbed of satanic activity during the 70s and 80s. People have seen everything there from a floating orb to a phantom farmhouse to a vicious black dog with red eyes. The most famous piece of evidence is this photo of the Madonna of Bachelor's Grove. This photo was taken in 1991, and the investigators who took said photo swear up and down that there was no one sitting on that grave at the moment it was taken. My parents took me and a fellow spooky friend here one October afternoon in 2005. The cemetery looked really cared for, and there were lots of other curious onlookers milling about. So we started taking some pictures. And to our delight, orbs like this started showing up in our photos. But then, for some reason, it all went black. Everything in our photos were dark, except for the graves. Reminder, it was 4 p.m. when these photos were taken, and our freshly charged camera died. I also broke out my, at the time, new Sony tape recorder to do an EVP session. Tapes have fallen apart, and I wish I could play you the voices that we caught, but the one that scared me the most was a woman's shrill scream. That, in the background of this tape recording, as me and my friend just chat away about 7th grader things, unnerving. In 2012, I went back to the cemetery with a group of friends. This time it was July and it was just near dusk, and no one was there. The cemetery looked completely overgrown and uncared for. Lots of graves had this red candle wax all over them. This is where things get a little woo-woo, so please bear with me. I know it sounds strange, but walking into the cemetery this time, it felt like I was walking into a high school reunion and nobody showed up. Last time the place was practically buzzing with energy, and this time, nothing. We got spooked, started running, and as we were getting back to the car, I had a thought that started in my chest, and before I knew it, it spat out of my mouth. They're following us out. It sounds scary, but it didn't feel scary. It felt protective, as if they were getting us out from a bad situation and protecting us. But I don't think I should go back.